Hi, I'm Jamin, and in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to reveal what many fitness and nutrition insiders like to call the most closely guarded secret in the health and fitness industry. It involves two little known yet highly controversial scientific disciplines discovered over a century ago that, when combined together, are proven to blowtorch body fat and build lean muscle. Every fitness model and Hollywood actor I know use this secret to keep their bodies in photo shoot ready shape throughout the year. And it's the same secret all those people you think have great genes, the so-called lucky people who seem to eat whatever they want, never work out, and still look better than you, all secretly use as well. And this isn't just the secret to six-pack abs. It's also the secret to good health, well-being, and longevity. And if you're finally mature enough to come to grips with the fact that there's no miracle pill or supplement that can do it all for you, and ready to lose fat fast in a smart, healthy way permanently, then be sure to watch this entire video today because it will probably change your life. I'm going to show you several reasons why you've struggled to lose your belly fat and add lean muscle to your frame, especially if you're not genetically gifted and tried everything else and failed. There is a solution that gives even people with crap genetics a world-class body of their dreams. But I have to warn you, I'm about to share some of my most closely guarded trade secrets. And the stuff I share in this short video is the complete opposite of what you've read in the magazines or seen online, so it may catch you a bit off guard. But it's important to note that this video will not be online forever, and for good reason, as you're about to see. I've never given away the secret I've used to get ripped for countless photo shoots and commercials in a free video presentation like this. And I probably won't leave this video up for very much longer, so please watch it all right now while you can. Now don't sit back and relax or piddle with other things as this video plays. Pay close attention because I'm going to expose some of the dirtiest secrets in the health and fitness industry, and I'm going to show you how you can get six-pack abs just like I did, and you'll do it without using supplements or shakes and without doing thousands of crunches or hours of cardio, but by using solid training and eating healthy, natural, inexpensive, delicious foods that will feed your muscles properly. How do I know my secret will work for you? Because I used this secret to build over 25 pounds of lean muscle in less than 6 months while dropping my body fat down to 4.9% at the same time. I still use it to get my body photo shoot ready in just days, not weeks, and it's been working wonders for me ever since I stumbled across it 10 years ago. And it's the exact same secret I've used to help thousands of regular people from all over the world quickly lose their belly fat and change their lives. And it's proven to work if you want to get your sexy body back just like Maggie, or even if you need to get in shape for the Major League Baseball season like Brian. Of course, you don't have to compete in a figure competition like Maggie did, or play a professional sport like Brian does for this to work for you. And this may sound like another one of those miracle cures at first, especially since we have all of these so-called experts everywhere promising the next secret to getting six-pack abs and feeding your head with lies. I know you've probably been exposed to a ton of BS out there, especially online, and you just don't know what to believe or who to trust anymore. So let me quickly explain who I am and why you should listen to me. My name is Jamin Thompson. For years, I've been working with people as a trainer, strength and conditioning coach, and author. I've written over 200 articles on fitness and nutrition, and my articles have been published in many popular websites and magazines across the world. You may have seen a few of my articles featured on bodybuilding.com, or perhaps you saw me featured as a fitness model in various commercials and photo shoots for companies such as Nike, Reebok, Wilson Sporting Goods, ESPN, Sacrifice and Honor Apparel, and more. But I'm not here to brag or talk about myself. I just want to let you know that I'm one of the good guys, and I spend most of my time helping people just like you succeed. But just to clear up any doubt, I am a real person. I have a Facebook fan page, a personal Facebook page, a Twitter account, and I reply to all my emails, Facebook messages, tweets, and blog comments. Like I said, I'm here to help you, and today I'm going to reveal everything I know about rapid fat loss and six-pack abs. Every tip, every strategy, every secret. And I'm not going to feed you any BS here like one rule for a flat belly, or try to sell you some bogus supplement or anything like that. All I'm going to do today is show you the best methods you can use right now to get rid of your stubborn belly fat and keep it off for good. And I'll reveal all my tricks in just a minute, but before I do, I'm going to share some confidential and privileged information that you probably won't hear anywhere else. It's somewhat personal and very embarrassing. Hi, my name is Jamin Thompson, and I'm a recovering crunchaholic. Yes, it's true. Believe it or not, but I used to be one of those crazy 1,000 crunch a night warriors who through blood, sweat, and tears attempted to crunch my way to success. You might think that after all of that, 7,000 or so crunches per week, that I would have razor sharp abs. All I got out of the deal were some wicked neck cramps and debilitating back pain. There wasn't a single ab in sight. I thought that I was doing everything right, but even after all of that, I had barely even made a dent in my belly fat. It took a 2-year stomach illness, losing my Division I athletic scholarship, and getting ridiculed by girls because I had a pot belly, to finally give me the wake-up call that I so desperately needed. So how did I go from a sick loser to a successful fitness model almost overnight? Well, things weren't always so great. And until about 10 years ago, I was just like you, frustrated. I had a poor diet, and I put my faith in supplements. And even though I was a high-level Division I scholarship athlete at the time, and had already been lifting weights for years and trained with world-class strength coaches, I honestly didn't have the slightest clue how to eat or train. It wasn't until I got dissed at a pool party by an attractive female friend of mine that I realized I was living in denial and needed to change things as soon as possible. Now at this time I was just recovering from being sick and had lost almost 50 pounds of my hard-on muscle from that 2-year battle. I was out of shape, weak, and was too embarrassed to take off my shirt anywhere. My bench press went down by about 100 pounds, and I couldn't get one decent-looking girl to even glance in my direction. I tried everything. The powders, the pills, long cardio workouts, crunches, sit-ups, magazine tips, you name it. But nothing I tried to do worked, and I was more frustrated than ever. I was frustrated to the point where I was completely unmotivated to get up and do anything. I just wanted to kill myself. I was angry and disgusted with myself. I didn't like how I looked or how I felt. And I was doing nothing but sitting there feeling sorry for myself every single day. I remember coming home from class and searching the internet every day, desperately looking for answers, but none of the stuff I found helped me one bit. It wasn't until I completely hit rock bottom and was on prescription medicine to battle my depression that I luckily discovered some under-the-radar science that changed my life forever. But you don't have to wait and hit rock bottom like I did in order to change what you're doing. That's why I wanted to put this video together for you, to give you free information that will give you an edge and help you get healthier, feel better, and look better than you ever have in your life. The magazines will never tell you, your trainer will never tell you, you definitely won't find the answer on Google. If you want six-pack abs, you need to do much more than just crunches and sit-ups. If you want to get ripped, you need a better strategy than just good diet and tons of cardio. Here are 5 powerful keys that you need to know if you ever want to unlock your true physical potential. Key number 1. I don't care what you might have read in your favorite magazine. Crunches and sit-ups are completely useless for fat loss. Despite conventional thinking, getting visible abs is not about developing your abdominal muscles as much as it is about losing the blanket of fat that's covering your belly. Abdominal exercises do practically nothing to stimulate enough of a caloric expenditure via metabolic response to ever burn much fat, thus making it impossible to ever crunch away your fat. Not only are crunches and sit-ups completely useless for abdominal development, but recent research suggests that these types of exercises can even increase your risk of a serious back injury, just like the chronic back pain I had when I didn't know what I was doing. Of course, building your abdominal muscles plays a role to varying degrees in order to see six-pack abs, but ultimately, body fat reduction is the most important aspect to focus on. For men, 10% body fat levels or less are required for visible abdominal definition, and for women, around 18% or less. Stick with me, I'm going to give you some unique workouts in just a few minutes that you've probably never seen or heard of before that work much better. Here's a simple scientific reason you can't get rid of your body fat that the magazines won't tell you. There are 2 receptors in fat cells called the beta 1 or B1 receptors and the alpha 2 or A2 receptors. The B1 receptors activate an enzyme called lipase, which breaks down fat and allows it to be released into the bloodstream to be burned. You can think of these guys, the B1 receptors, as the good guys. A2 receptors, on the other hand, are your new worst enemy. They actually block the helpful enzymes that release the fat and actually encourage the body to create more fat. So if you're a guy watching this video and have been struggling with your abs for a while like I did, especially your lower abs, and seem to just pile on the belly flab for no reason at all, here's why. Us guys have a ton of A2 receptors in the lower abdominal region and there's nothing we can do about it. But I'll show you how you can fight back in just a minute. Now, don't get too excited, ladies, just because you don't fall into the lower ab category with the men. Women have high concentrations of A2 receptors in the hips and thigh area, so it's super easy for women to gain fat in these spots quickly and easily compared to other spots on the body. Even worse, ladies, the A2 receptors in the hips and thigh region make losing the fat in this area exceptionally difficult, if not impossible in some cases. But don't worry, ladies, I'm going to help you fight back too. I hope you're beginning to see the reason all those crunches have had little to no effect whatsoever, and why your abs either stayed the same or got worse. Here's the bottom line. You'll never lose your stubborn belly fat by doing abdominal specific exercises and workouts, because science won't let you. Key number 2. I bet you had no idea that 90% of the workout programs you see in the magazines do not work unless you're genetically gifted. I mean, hitting the gym and feeling the burn or using different scientific angles to shock your muscles will just not cut it. Splitting up your body parts with one muscle group a day and doing 12 to 24 sets per muscle group just doesn't work for regular folks like you and me. Plus, dedicating an hour to abs after you work out, or even worse, having an ab day where you do nothing but abdominal exercises to try to get more ripped is just a complete joke. It's just plain overkill, and unless you're taking illegal drugs, you're wasting your time training this way. Take it from me, I learned this the hard way. In just a minute, I'll show you a faster, much more unique training method according to a different set of rules. Key number 3, stop buying worthless fitness equipment like ab belts and abdominal gadgets. These fancy pieces of equipment don't work 99% of the time, and not only that, they are difficult to use and a pain in the butt to set up. I don't know about you, but I don't have the time or money to waste on useless equipment. I'll show you a quick fat loss workout that takes less than 6 minutes, and it doesn't require touching a single weight. Key number 4. How much money have you wasted on hyped up fat burners, miracle weight loss supplements, bogus muscle building powders, useless HE berry potions, and dangerous weight loss cleanses and teas? I'll bet you had no idea that 90% of supplements do not work, so save your hard-earned money. I hope you're sitting down because what I'm about to tell you will shock you, maybe even piss you off. But every major fitness magazine is owned and operated by a supplement company. Shocking, but true. Now perhaps those 8-page layouts of the supplement feature articles you see in the magazines with the beautiful fitness models endorsing the products make more sense now. Even scarier news. Did you know that the average supplement costs less than $3 for a supplement company to manufacture? Yep, that $70 bottle of dust you bought is actually only worth a couple of bucks at best. Even worse, these companies hide behind the fancy term proprietary blend, which allows them to use tiny amounts of each ingredient without actually having to reveal exactly how much of each ingredient was used. This way they can mass produce their secret formula without having to spend a ton of money on quality ingredients. This is a great way for them to make money because they can make a bottle for $1 and sell it to you for $50 or $70, even $100 or more. Then of course they'll come out with a new, more powerful formula, slap a new label on the bottle, use the same weak ingredients as before, and you'll fall for it every time. Your loss is their gain, and you keep coming back for more. Oh, and by the way, most of these supplements are unregulated and untested, and many are chock full of unhealthy ingredients like sugars, fillers, artificial sweeteners, and toxic metals. So not only are they not helping you lose fat or build muscle, they're most likely making you sick, and they could be destroying your body from the inside out and preventing you from ever reaching your goals. If you only remember one thing from this video today, remember this: your dream body is not locked inside of a miracle pill or powder. To get that ripped look, certain foods must be completely eliminated from the diet, and I'll go into exactly what those foods are in just a minute. Key number 5, stop eating health food. Yes, you heard me correctly. The health food you're eating is keeping you fat. If you think foods like whole grain breads, rice cakes, soy milk, meal replacement powders, tofu, pasta, veggie burgers, fruit juices, packaged lunch meats, skim milk, low-calorie diet dinners, sports drinks, protein bars, energy drinks, low-fat and low-carb foods are healthy, think again. Diet companies are spending millions of dollars to hide the truth from you. They tell you to eat the wrong foods so you stay confused, fat, and scared. But you can fight back simply by using a quality meal plan that strategically manipulates the ratios of protein, carbs, and fats, and combine that with proper meal timing techniques. By doing this, you can create a metabolic surge that allows you to burn fat 24/7. And in just a minute, I'll show you the same meal plans I use to prepare for photo shoots and fitness competitions that are full of sensible, delicious foods. Now that you know the truth of how your efforts were sabotaged before you even had a chance, now that you know what not to do if you ever want a lean, healthy body for life, it's time to start fresh and find out what really works for regular Joes like us. Yes, we're talking about the simple, fast, and safe way I lost over 20 pounds of fat and gained 25 pounds of muscle in just under 28 weeks, all after being sick for 2 years. And some of my students have even one-upped me just by copying my plan. But you don't have to become a fitness model, and you don't ever have to compete in a bodybuilding show. Perhaps for you, all you need is to be able to look in the mirror and feel good about yourself. Or maybe what you really want is to gain the confidence to walk up to any hot girl or guy you see at the pool or on a hot night out and have them smile and talk to you instead of laughing in your face, walking away, and then going to laugh some more with their friends. These days, I'm living the dream. Hot dates, photo shoots, and lots of comments. And I did it the healthy, natural, and most realistic way possible. And yet,